this male dominance. It's all over. You support it. You're a part of it. So this is what the Ganaweed done in order to address this, take away the fear and establish balance and peace back into the hearts of the life giver. And so he done this for his mother. Jagusaze was his mother. Was it his birth mother? It was his mother of thought, his mother of peace. It was she that led him into this world, called him into the world to bring his power, to rid this world of the male dominance, stop war. And he did it under her guidance, under her power. And so this is what is done, and this is what must be done by all males. I challenge all males in this world to do this. So Edith, if you don't mind, I'll ask you to come and to smudge us, if you can stand here. This is what the males in your nation must do. Edith, while we're talking, if you can. Maybe just move the chair out of the way so you can walk right around this. So this is who I am. I am Gazita Azario. I am the son of Gahawanuji. I am of the Wolf Clan. When my mother was alive in this world, she carried the sacred title of Wolf Clan Mother into the Longhouse. I will ask you to hold this. This is me. Many people around the world know that this is me because I present myself all the time. And so this is my spirit. I am of the Wolf Clan house because, again, my mother is a Wolf Clan. And so this is my house. That's where I live, in the Wolf Clan Longhouse. I ask you to hold that. And I am in that Wolf Clan Longhouse of the Five Nations Longhouse Confederacy. I am within the Ganyanga Haga Nation. This is who I am, and this can be identified. All of these three together can be identified. I will ask you to hold this. I can be identified by anyone. And so, through this, my identity that I put into your hands, I identify to you that I acknowledge you as my mother. And I give you the right that if you ever see me lying, misleading, doing something wrong, misrepresenting, acting wrongly, in any capacity, violating in any way, life givers, children, elders, you have the right, the power, and authority to correct me immediately, openly, publicly, or privately. You have the right to chide me. You have the right to tell me quietly. You have the right to yell it in my face in front of everybody. I grant this right. I am your son. I am as your son in this world. And so I acquiesce to my mothers. I give my mothers the complete right to do this. And so at any time you are empowered to remove me from whatever it is that I am doing. If you see, and it is legitimate, that I am misleading, lying, violating, breaking law, even just making somebody feel uncomfortable, you have the right to correct me publicly. This is granted to all the life givers by all the males. When you have this power, you have the power of creation back in your control, as it is within you, the power of creation, as I did come from you through the power of creation. That I acquiesce, I acknowledge my role in this world, that I am secondary, you are primary. You are the heart of the Longhouse. You are the heart of everything that I must protect and defend. Everything that I live for, I must do this. And so I make this known to you. I make this known to all women. I make this known to anybody in this world, that any woman, any life giver, any age, from newest born baby girl to eldest, has the right. You can call this up carry this and hold it up and say, you who are of the 5 Nations Longhouse Confederacy are bound to uphold Guyana Rasaraskanagua. You, as a Wolf Clan house of Noronata Runi, those who lead the way, have been entrusted with this sacred responsibility. You, as Gazit Danzario, son of your mother, must uphold your mother high into this world. You must not ever let her down. You have the right to say this to me anytime, to stop me dead in my tracks in a violation. This is what the peacemaker has done when he come into the world, when Jagusaze had called upon him, because her world, her sky was split because of the corruption of her sons. And when the sky is split, there is no communication. It's almost like living in a crazy world. And when you live in crazy world, it's like you eventually become crazy. This is what is done to the women, because love is not supposed to be trampled upon. Love is supposed to be nurtured. We are your sons to beautify. We are to do only that. We are to embellish you. We are to hold you to the highest with integrity. This is what all men are supposed to say to their life givers. And so this is the challenge, to bring back our humanity to all men, to become men. This is what you must do. This is what you must say. This is the words, these are the actions that will put to rest any fears or any doubts or any uncertainties in the minds of the life givers around you, that they will know certain, my son is in order and my son will not violate. And so you do have that authority to do that to me. I say this outright. I don't grant you that authority. I acknowledge that you have this power over me. And so this is the way. This is who I am. I give my identity to you. I put it in your hands. I am of the 5 Nations. I am Wolf Clan of the Ganyangahaga, the Longhouse up the hill. I am Gazit Danzario, son of Gahawinoje. You, every male, do the same thing. In your home, your people must do this. If they don't do this, then they grant you the right to do it the way that you determine, because they cancel themselves out by not doing that. So become a man. Put all of your integrity on the line. Put your truth on the line. This is what all the sons in Turtle Island have done. This is how we have become Turtle Island. This is how we have become the people of the great peace, where the only place on earth where mother has flourished. Because of all of this. So you have this power at any time. You can call up, you can say, hey, can I see your belt? Look at this, everybody. This is what he said. Look at what he's doing. You give, in doing this, you don't, it's not a punishment to me. It's not a beating me down. It's giving me the opportunity to correct. This is the love of mother. She gives us the opportunity to correct. I am so grateful for my mother that she has put me on this path. She's given me a job to rid this world of male dominance. I have purpose. I have purpose that I know that will bring balance, happiness to the life givers. That it's something that I know I am working for love. What are you working for? What is anybody working for? Work for your mother. If you work for your mother, everything else is going to fall right into place. You won't have nothing to worry about. So with all of this, in my identity that I place in your hands to say that you have the power over me to correct me through all and everything that is said, Say, miigwech, gananunqua, we love you, I love you, we are your son. We are yours to direct in this world. So if you say, go and fix it, we'll go and fix it. If you say, do this ceremony, bring this ceremony back, the people need it, then that's what we'll do. Men, listen to your mothers and bring the ceremony of love back that they are telling you, asking you, begging you to bring back. So is this a show that we done today? Is this some kind of show that we put on just to I'm making myself look good, putting myself out there? Well, let's see if it is a show. Because if it is, you have these belts. Anyone, any woman, any mother, you have these belts to come and say, let me see your belt. And to hold it up and to correct me, provided it is within law. And I will have no choice but to accept that. I'm telling you now, I accept it. I accept your message. I accept your love. I accept your truth, and I heard your pain. I hear what is bothering you, what is troubling you, what is making you and all your sisters and all my mothers suffer. I hear it, and I will answer it. I will not sit back and just stay quiet and allow it. If I have not made enough noise today about this, you're going to get sick and tired of me, because I'm going to make more noise about it. I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm not going to stop. As you know, where we are now is because I haven't stopped. I cannot stop. My mother has set me in motion, and I will not go against my mother. And so when my mother is no longer in this world, then all of you fill that role. My mother was clan mother. Live up to that and be that, and you will direct me what to do. Not that it's any big deal. What am I going to do? I'll do what I can. I give you my word. I will put all of my energy into it to do what I can to undo, to take that out of you, that pain, that hurt, that suffering, to put your sky back together. This is the purpose of the belts. The belts were created by Ayawanta. Not that they weren't there before. They were there before. But he created it out of a deep pain and anguish resulting from the work that he had to do. Because Ayawanta, the worst killers, the warmongers, Ayawanta was the worst. He was the ultimate killer of men. So much so that they said that he was a cannibal. Not that he would actually like cut off an arm and eat an arm, but that he would consume men. There was no man that would survive Ayawanta. And so he was the consumer. He would consume them. And so it was known that he was the man who ate men. Because whenever a man would go up against Ayawanta, that man disappeared. He was no longer in this world. And so Ayawanta, the worst warmonger, is the one that must come to peace. If not, all the other people could have peace, big deal. What are you going to do? Well, the worst warmongers out there are not agreeing to your peace. So this is one of the corruptions in the non-native world. The ridiculousness of them is that war, they then apply afterwards, they bring them to court for something, your enemy. When you done the same thing to your enemy, what you charge your enemy, they charge their enemy and therefore perpetuate war forever. Where we are supposed to absorb. Bring that worst into order so that all the people can see the power of love, the power of truth. So this is what we will do together in this world, your nation and my nation. You spreading the word, putting the love, the truth out there, Me fighting for it, doing the work of what your blueprint of love is. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is the way that all the males are supposed to be. So you're male, get yourself in order. Do not be the piss poor example of guys that are populating this world. Rise to give your mother integrity. Let your mother be proud of you. Can your mother be proud of you? I can leave this world knowing that I have fulfilled my responsibility to my mother. Not just today, I'm not going to stop. It's got to be a constant, because if I just stop today and I went lay on the beach, then I'm giving up my mother's integrity. So, miigwech for this opportunity to stand with you. Miigwech for this opportunity to come to a level of realization on things today that I thought I was cognizant of in the past, but that I get to a higher level of realization today. We could have spoke via Zoom, like seeing you at home, but the reality is, of you being here makes it real. It's so beautiful. I gotta acknowledge this beautiful work of art. This is a gift given by Wendy. As we know, it's the star blanket. And since I've had it, I've utilized it in ceremony. And to utilize it in ceremony, I have to understand it. And I don't understand it the way that anybody else will understand it. I'll understand it the way that it makes sense to me. And what I see in this is that, of course, we do know that this represents, like within the teepees, you know, how the poles are all going to the center. Of course, it's coming from the center, but it's going back to the center. To me, it represents my journey in life of coming from my life giver and returning back to my life giver. And so this is a constant flow of energy out from the center and back into the center to support that power and energy, so that everything out here, as far as it may reach, will always keep its roots strong and healthy. This is the only way that a male can be a proper male. If not, then we got what the non-native world is. And we got chaos. And we are not chaos. We are truth. We are love. We are love's representative in this world. And I'm not talking about on a personal level where I'm going to love you or you're going to love me. No, where we are going to be in love in this world. Because this is what the world is. It's love. And so I love it. I love my job. I love what my mother has made me. I love the work she has put on my shoulders. Rid this world of male dominance. If you work on that, you're going to be in the same, experiencing the same love. Work on it. Do it. We return peace out of war and chaos. Again, miigwech, this is so